Hello everybody, and today I'll be talking about the quote-unquote worst Roblox Metaverse Champions event game there is. Now, as you may know, recently the Metaverse Champions event has been a lot of drama for being quote-unquote rigged. Obviously, Sparks is set up a heavy lead, and some people are saying it's because she has easier games. And of course, the pink Valk definitely gave her a lot of hype and people that wanted to root for her. So people are just saying that it's rigged, and every other team is bound to lose at this point. However, Feys has actually risen to second place and passed AJ Striker, so people have been saying that Feys games are now rigged, and one of these games happened to be This Game Is Pain. And as you can see by the dislike to like ratio, a ton of people actually think that this game is pain, and I believe it has one of the worst dislike ratios out of all the games of the entire Metaverse Champions event. Now, this game was actually made by the developer Dev Ultra, and he's mainly known for his game Escape Room. Now, most of the drama in this entire situation can be found on Twitter, like most of the time, and the artsy actually tweeted out saying, "Drama. Many people are angry at the game known as This Game Is Pain for being tedious. For the badge, you need to go through 10 stages of pure heck to get the badge. Some say this gives a disadvantage to Feys. The game has been dislike bombed and the rating sits at 37%. Now, the developer actually responded to all the controversy and said, "The reason the game is included is to be a challenge for the completionists. I know the game is time consuming to complete, but that's the point. Perseverance will earn you a prize, and once you learn the patterns, the game becomes much easier." Just to address everyone who's upset at such a tedious challenge being included in the event, a reminder is that there's no obligation to complete every game. If you want Feys chests for week 3, there are many options for you, so don't worry if one's too hard for you. So as you can see, he basically just tells people that it's supposed to be a challenge, and you don't have to get it if you don't want to. There's a ton of other games that you can actually choose from to get your badge. And the thing is that Sparks is such inside of the lead that pretty much Feys needs every single game she can actually get if she wants to even have a chance of getting close to Sparks. So what this guy's basically doing is sealing the fate that Sparks will win and every other game will lose horrifically because Sparks is inside of a massive lead. So for the people who want to complete every single badge and make sure that Feys wins or at least has a chance of winning, are basically just left with this game that literally wants to challenge them and make it extremely hard to get, when I feel like events inside of Roblox should be not easy to get, but at least medium tier, to where you can complete it within like 15 to 30 minutes rather than having to go through a huge tedious challenge. And the way you can actually tell that a lot of people just don't think it's worth it to actually get this badge is because if you check Emergency Liberty Response County, which was in a lot of drama because it's a paid access game, it was instead of a free event, or at least what was supposed to be a free event, and it ended up getting removed from the entire Metaverse Champions event because of this, and it has more badges than this game does. So that means even though it was paid access, more people still were able to get the badge than this game even though it's free. So that just shows how hard this actually is, especially since you have to beat the entire game just to get the badge. You can even see it in contrast to other games that are way easier compared to it. Like for instance, AJ Super Golf has 70k plus people that have gotten the badge, and this game only has around 350 people that have gotten the badge. So it's extremely hard, and definitely puts Feys at a disadvantage. Now, the developer actually responded to somebody noticing that this does put Feys at a disadvantage and said, "I see your point, but there's also free badges for Feys that you can get just by joining, and other teams also have some difficult or even unfair badges as well. So I think it mostly balances it out." Now, I personally don't think that you should have the goal of your game to balance out the challenge or the event, because that's just not fun, and this developer pretty much made it an impossible challenge for a lot of people, and that's exactly why they disliked the game. Now, a ton of people actually thought that he was going to end up nerfing the game to make it possible for everyone, even if they have a low skill level or at least a medium skill level and don't want to spend an hour trying to get a badge for Feys. However, the description of the game actually says, "No false advertising here. This game was never going to be easy. This game is never going to be liked. This game is pain, and this game is a challenge." Now, I have no problem with this game being a challenge or hard. You can have that, but just don't put your game inside an event if you do. But tell me down below, do you think that he's doing a good thing by balancing out the challenge, or do you think that he's doing a bad thing and making it so that Feys has a disadvantage and is less likely to win the entire event, especially against Sparks, which is inside of a major lead? Anyways, now that we actually talked about the situation, I'm going to be playing this game and seeing how hard it actually is. It just gets worse. This is not something you want to see when you're inside of a public event trying to get a badge. Oh, I have to put whatever it originally looked like. Okay. Wait, where does this go? I did it. Does this go over here? I finally did level 3. I feel accomplished. I'm completely done. So in short, to complete level 3, which isn't even a quarter of the game, it took me 20 minutes. Now, I'm not very good, but I'm pretty sure I'm at least average at this, and it took me 20 minutes to finish not even a quarter of the game, so you can just imagine how long it actually takes to complete. I've seen tutorials on this, and they're like over an hour long, and I feel like this is definitely one of the hardest challenges there is inside of the entire Metaverse Champions event, and if not the hardest challenge. Anyways, tell me what you guys think down below. Could you actually complete this? If you do want to try it and try to get a badge for Feys, the game will be inside of the link below. I personally think you should make it way easier just so people can actually complete it, but you can go ahead and try if you want to and be one of the first 500 people, because I doubt there will be any more past 500. Anyways, make sure you guys go and like the video and subscribe and notifications on for more videos like this in the future if you want videos of me just talking about different topics and giving my opinion on them. And goodbye.